So here we go then, Riptide versus Huge. Riptide, quarterfinalists in BattleBots 2023. Huge, the finalists. They came second, lost to Sawblaze, no disgrace there. Which of the two will come out on top in this encounter though? Riptide getting whacked about a bit by Huge. Huge, such a unique robot design, two massive reels and a great big vertical spinning bar down the middle of it. And Riptide, I don't believe it, all of a sudden they're on fire. How on earth did that happen? Huge, in a blink of an eye, may have won this fight because Riptide are upside down, they're on fire, they can't self-right by the looks of it. Now, next to the arena hazard, sparks are flying, and I think this could already be the end for Riptide. Huge delivering more punishment to Riptide now. I think that must be the end though. Riptide, they aren't moving. And that's a solid win for Huge. Okay then, fight number 2. Hypershock from BattleBots versus Eruption from Robot Rumbe. And the UK live scene of course. And that was a big flip already by Eruption. A really powerful flipper. And again onto Hypershock. And again, Eruption multi-UK champions on the live circuit. Dominating the live circuit in fact. They have been for the last 10 years or so. Such an incredibly good flipper. And by Michael Oates, of course, great driver. Hypershock, they're upside down. Not very good controlled movement by them, but they're back on their wheels now. Eruption doing whatever that is in the corner by the arena spinner. And they're flipping Hypershock once again. Eruption are on top of this fight by an absolute landslide. What can Hypershock do to try and get back into it? They're upside down still. Great driving from Eruption here. Not giving Hypershock any room to breathe. Flip after flip, but now Hypershock actually got underneath Eruption and slamming them into the arena sidewall. That was a great big hit from Hypershock, and are Eruption moving now? I don't think they are. Just in the blink of an eye, Hypershock has turned the fight on its head. Eruption were dominating, but Hypershock, one good drive, one good hit was all it took. Now Eruption are completely immobile. Hypershock delivering some more hits at the end there. Eruption, the flip is still working by the looks of it, but the drive is not. That's going to be a win for Hypershock. Fight number 3 then, Manta, more of a newer machine in the world of robot combat versus Witch Doctor, and Witch Doctor straight away delivering a big hit to Manta. They have more weapon reach by the looks of it. Manta, I would have thought were the lower machine though. Better ground game. Now, Witch Doctor on its head, trying to self-right. Manta, the spinner is so destructive, it's so deadly, and the bits and pieces of Witch Doctor are already falling off here. Part of the rib cage, and that was a big hit by Manta there. Onto Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor, they've been in BattleBots since the very beginning, 2015, the very beginning of the reboot that is. Manta, they haven't actually competed in a proper BattleBots season yet, or a double back-to-back Robo Games champions. They do know how to win fights, they know how to win competitions. It's a very, very good machine, and they are proving it thus far in this match. They are delivering a lot of punishment to Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor, they're able to withstand it, it looks like. Very durable machine, Witch Doctor. Really well built, well engineered. Now weapon to weapon there between the drum spinner and the vertical spinner. Of course, both technically vertical spinners, but different types. And to grinding away at the front of Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor not winning this fight. It's all Manta so far. For me, I mean, Witch Doctor delivered a big hit at the start, and that's about it. Manta, they've been on top for me. Can they keep this up going into the second half of the fight, I wonder? Will Witch Doctor make a comeback? Good hit there by Manta. Manta's such a nimble, agile machine, very compact, very hard to get underneath and drive around. It's the perfect design of a combat robot. That was a good hit there by Witch Doctor. Getting underneath Manta. But now Manta getting in the Witch Doctor. And now pushing Witch Doctor, using the rear of the machine. Manta well driven. Witch Doctor also well driven. By Mike Galately, of course. Now Manta upside down for the first time in this match. Witch Doctor they can't really capitalise though. And they're just allowing Manta, it seems, to deliver more big hits to them. Manta are certainly on top of this fight going into the closing stages. Witch Doctor will need a miracle now to win the fights. Now Manta giving them a bit of a piggyback there. 10 seconds to go. It'll go to the judges. I think we all know who's won this one. And that is Manta. So then the final fight of the night, Circuit Breaker. Not a BattleBots machine, of course. This is Huge once again. And it's Circuit Breaker straight away delivering a big hit onto Huge, and again, such a powerful vertical spin, the Circuit Breaker. About as powerful as they come. Great ground game as well onto it. Lots of very sharp low forks. Huge. Definitely the weirder and wackier of the two machines. And this is such a dominant display already by Circuit Breaker. Delivering hit after hit onto Huge, and not just any old hits, but massive hits. Enormous hits. But now Circuit Breaker in a spot of bother there. They're upside down onto their head. Can Huge capitalise? Huge delivering some good hits onto Circuit Breaker there. Slamming him into the arena sidewall. But now Circuit Breaker repaying the favour. This is a pretty good fight so far, I have to say. But Circuit Breaker are on top. Huge just being absolutely yeeted into the air by Circuit Breaker. What can Huge really do here? And the fight of the hit there for me. Circuit Breaker, so much kinetic energy in that vertical disc. But now on their back, upside down once again, Huge getting that vertical S-blade into play. Circuit Breaker delivering another big hit to Huge that almost accidentally it looked like. Huge just drove onto them and whoop, up they go. Now Circuit Breaker toppled momentarily by Huge before delivering a massive impact to the big two-wheeled vertical spinner machine. That is Huge. Circuit Breaker, how are you really supposed to combat it? It's just such a ridiculous weapon on that machine. Huge. You can see parts of the wheels being chipped away there. There's a bit of a gap there. A part of the HDPE has come away thanks to the vertical spinner of Circuit Breaker. 50 seconds to go. What can Huge do to claw its way back into this? I'd have to say not a lot really, because I don't think they're going to. Circuit Breaker, so dominant, so deadly, so destructive, so dangerous. I can't think of any more words beginning with D. Now Huge, have they stopped? Can they move? Yes they can. Getting back going, and I have to say I'm quite impressed that Huge have lasted this long after taking so much punishment. Circuit Breaker, oh my goodness, that was absolutely insane, the power of the vertical spinner. I've mentioned it a lot in this fight, but it has to be said just how weird, not weird, but how bonkers that spinner is. 1 second to go, and that's the last hit of the match. Wow. We'll go to the judges, but I think we know who won that one.